Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another episode of Hang with Henry. Roll the intro. All right, welcome back. So today we are going to be checking out Jewel performing live at the Joe Rogan podcast. This is one of his newer episodes. And it's a 3-hour, 40-minute episode of the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm a big fan, so I listen to it, all the time. But if you're not a fan and you haven't been listening to Rogan, this is a great episode to get started with because Jewel just has such an incredible life story. It's just mind-blowing what she went through. I'm not going to give it away. You're going to have to go watch it, but it's just so worth listening to. When you see that there's 3 hours and 40 minutes, it's like, how can anybody even talk this long or listen to this? But it was just so captivating, like reading a good book, like you just kept listening. So I just recently finished this. And then at the end, she sings, and it just blew me away. Just listening to her tell her story and then sing at the end, it just, it's just really moving. So anyways, we're going to be checking out Jewel sing her song. This is actually the first song that she wrote, Who Will Save Your Soul. So we're going to watch that now live at the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm going to break down what's happening on the guitar. It's not that hard, so even if you're at kind of like beginner level, you should be able to follow along. And also there's some nice embellishments. Right, some nice little embellishments, some nice rhythmic things that she's doing, and I'm going to break down for you. Okay, so let's watch now, and then I'll show you what's going on. All right. Okay, we're going to have to click it. We're going to click it.
That might be the greatest "What did you do on spring break" story ever.
People living their lives for you. On TV they say they're better than you, and you agree. She says, hold my calls from behind those cold brick walls. Says, come here boy, there ain't nothing for free. Another burger, another hot dog surprise. You wishing the well, hope your health don't go to hell. Well, another doctor's bill, a lawyer's bill, another cute, cheap thrill. You know you love him if you put him in your will.
Okay, it's like so compelling for me to watch this performance. It's hard for me to find a place to stop. But let's just take a look at what's happening here, okay, before we go any further. So you might have noticed that she has a capo on the first fret of her guitar. I don't need that because I tuned my guitar to her. She actually tuned this thing by ear live on the show. So what I did is when she was playing the open A in the A minor, I tuned my A string to that, and then I tuned the rest of the guitar. Okay. So what I can tell you is without a capo, if you just go slightly sharp, you will get to where she is. Okay. And that's how I tuned it, because you just have to do it by ear because she's not, on a frequency that the tuner's in. Okay. So that's the first thing. Then we have A minor going into a C, G, down to D. Straightforward chords, right? But what she's doing is she's kind of, first playing that bass note, and then going for, either the first, second, and third string or the second, third, and fourth string. So that's the most simple way. So either just those four, like she was doing at the beginning, or having that bass ring first. So and you might notice that little slap thing I'm doing this. So it's bass up, slap, bass up, and then like a little strum. And that's without adding any embellishments. If you want to add some cool embellishments on the A minor, you could go release that first finger and then add it. Then when you go to C, add your pinky to the second string, 3rd fret, or the 1st string. Both will sound good. That's the 1st string. That's the 2nd string. Okay, so go into that G. She does this all the time. She releases her ring finger, giving you that open B. And then when she goes to D, adding in that sus4 and releasing it. Okay, so that's kind of the basic, gist of what's happening. Notice how she's playing A minor. That kind of drives me crazy to see somebody fingering an A minor like that. But I guess it's useful when you go to a C from that A minor. She's self-taught, so she just kind of taught herself to play this. I would tell you to play it like I'm playing it, but that's how she decides to finger it. So let's keep going.
But who will save your soul when it comes to the flowers? Oh, hey, will save your soul after all those lies you told, boy. Who will save your soul if you won't save your own? La la, da da da, we da da.
See that? You hear that? See that? Right.
Try to hustle 'em, try to bustle 'em, try to cuss 'em, and the cops want someone to bust down on all 'em.
So now she's giving us some dynamics, right? When she kind of hired the energy, she was doing the strumming. Now she's kind of giving us a little break from all that strumming, and it's just these. Right, and she's using her right hand to kind of just keep that groove going, right? I must say though, she's playing in her own kind of timing. Because she can sing and there's no band behind her, she's not sticking to like a metronome, like straight, being on the beat the whole time. She kind of is doing her own little Jewel timing here. But because of the way she sings and the vibe, and just because it's her with her guitar, you don't really feel like the groove is missing, right? She's making that work.
Avenue, oh. Another day, another dollar, another war, another tower went up where the homeless had their homes. So we pray to as many different gods as there are flowers, but we call religion our friend. We are so worried about saving our souls, afraid that God will take his toll, that we forget to begin with. Who will save your soul when it comes to the babies? Oh, hey, will save your soul after all those lies you told, boy. Who will save your soul if you won't save your own? La la, da da da, wait, da da. Now some are walking, some are talking, some are stalking their kill. You got so-called social security, but that don't pay your bills, 'cause there's addictions to feed and there are mouths to pay. So you bargain with the devil, say you're okay for today, say that you love them, take their money and run, say it's been swell, sweetheart, but it would do one of those things, those flings, those strings, 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 those flings, those flings, those things, the things, the things, the things, the things, the things, the things, you gotta cut, you get out, streak her right now and bust all your butts. Who will save your soul when it comes to the memories? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a great way to end a podcast. Jewel, you're awesome.
Thanst for having me.
My pleasure. I really enjoyed it. That was one of the best podcasts ever.
If Joe Rogan says it's one of the best podcasts ever, then you better just go listen to it. So I really didn't want to talk a lot during this because her performance is just so solid. I didn't want to ruin it by just me blabbering the whole time. Her groove really got much more solid later on. At the beginning, she kind of is very loose with her timing, like when she started out, but then later on that groove, she really locked into it a little bit more. So that was really cool to see. Jewel, incredible. I really love her music. I've been listening to it a lot more since I discovered her. So again, I hope you like this little reaction / lesson. I will have a tab if you want to just be able to kind of visualize those little changes and embellishments that she was adding to the chords. Okay, so if you want to get that, it's totally for free. It's just showing the chords and some little embellishments, right, that you can add to those basic chords. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration. Go listen to that podcast. It's really a great episode. You will leave feeling inspired. I guarantee it. All right, thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.